So there's been something that's been eating away at me for the last month. I've never addressed it, and it is that I missed my June favorites video. I was going so strong. We were on a 5-month streak, and then I missed my June favorites. I don't remember what was happening, but I like realized it after the fact, and I was like, well, it's too bad, too late. We're gonna pick it back up in July. So that's what we're doing today. I have my July favorites for you. I have a good little variety, a little sprinkling of different products to talk about today. Of course, everything will be linked down below, like always. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy, and let's go ahead and get started. I have a list on my phone, but I don't think everything that I grabbed is on the list, so we're gonna try to keep things in order. I'm gonna start off with a couple of makeup products. I feel like I have been like in a groove with my makeup products, so it was hard for me to find things that I haven't already talked about in favorites videos. So the favorites that I talked about previously still apply: the Laura Mercier concealer, the Revlon Illuminance foundation, Laura Mercier powder. Just like those are still going strong, still favorites of mine. So I tried to pick things that I haven't talked about in previous favorites videos, but I don't know, we'll see. First up, we have this little mini that I would have never purchased, but it came with one of my e.l.f. orders. This is the Sun Touchable Whoa Glow Sun Protection and Makeup Primer. This is so pretty. It's SPF 30, and it just has a nice subtle glow to it. It's really, really pretty. And it looks intense because it's not blended out all the way, but once you blend it out, it's stunning. It gives your skin such a healthy glow. You can wear this alone, you can wear it as a primer. I typically use it as a primer, but it's stunning. I am a big fan of this, and I would highly recommend it. I have it in the shade Sunbeam. I'm not sure if there's multiple shades, but this is definitely something that I would purchase the full size of. Starting off pretty strong. Next up, we have some Pixi products. Now this one it was viral. I wouldn't say it's still viral, but it was viral for a minute there, and I actually had tried this prior to it going viral. Like, I'm talking at least a year prior. This is the Pixi On The Glow blush. It's a tinted moisture stick, and it is in the shade Fleur, which is like the pink one, and it looks like a little mini deodorant. I used to have a few different shades of this, and then I recently got it like resent to me in PR. Look at how beautiful that is. Sometimes I'll take my sponge and just rub it on my sponge. Sometimes I'll rub it on the back of my hand like that, and then take my sponge and kind of like scoop up the product and then go in. But I don't typically just go straight on my cheeks, unless the only thing I have on is like something like this, which I did do recently. I put this on, then I put a little bit of this on, blended it out, and it was a super pretty, super natural look. It was when I was going to the beach I did that. So it's so nice. I love the formula. It's so pretty. This color is everything. I love it. And they have a few different shades, but Fleur is my favorite. And they actually came out with a matching lip glow. So this is the lip glow, also in the shade Fleur, and it's so pretty. It's just like a sheer lip kind of balmy texture, and you can see it's a perfect shade match. It's definitely not the same formula. This is much more of like a softer kind of like shiny formula, but it's a perfect match in product, and it has a similar like shiny glowy finish. It's amazing, honestly. It looks beautiful on the lips. I think that this combo is fantastic. So like I said, when I went to the beach, I put this sunscreen on, I put both of these on, a little bit of clear brow gel and some mascara. And I don't typically wear makeup to the beach, but we were going to like a function at the beach, so I thought I would throw on a little bit of makeup, and it was such a good combo. 10 out of 10 would recommend. I am loving these Pixi products. Now I do have two makeup products that I tried for the first time today. So these, I'm not saying these are my favorites, but I did want to mention them because I had a really good experience with them first time around. First up, we have the new Rare Beauty powder. This is amazing. I purchased mine in the shade Ivory, which I think is the second lightest shade, and it's so stunning. You can't tell that I powdered my face. It just looks like natural, and amazing. So like I said, I only used it one time, so I can't call this a favorite, but I did want to give it like a little honorable mention because first impression, this is incredible. The other one that I wanted to mention, again, wearing it for the first time today, this is the Moon Prism Liquid Blush from Lunar Beauty. I have this on in the shade Rose Reina, and it's so pretty. It's like a natural kind of like sun-kissed look, and it was so easy to apply. It blended out great. I just used a little doe foot applicator. And I love this. It looks stunning, nice and pigmented, very buildable. I would say it has like a natural to matte finish maybe. It's kind of hard to say because I layered another blush on top of it, which was definitely glowy. So this, again, I will continue to try this out, but based on my first impression, this was fantastic. So yeah, and you can use code Paige for 10% off of Lunar Beauty products, but I'll have all that info down below in case you're interested. But yeah, amazing, loving both of those based on my first impression. Next up, we have some skincare. I keep like messing with my hair because it's like, it's kind of like doing its own thing. I don't know, it's like not straight, it's not wavy, I don't know what's going on. But moving on to skincare, this is something that is not a new product, but they like newly reformulated it. This is the Umbra Tint Drunk Elephant Mineral Sunscreen. I have this in the like medium shade. There's a clear, I guess a lighter shade, and then a deeper shade. This one, they had this shade previously, but this is an SPF 30 sunscreen, and this has a little bit of a tint to it, so when you blend it out, it does kind of cover up a little bit of redness. So like I said, this is the lighter of the two tinted ones, but they also have like a clear one. But it blends out really sheer, and it's so nice. It felt so good on my skin. I actually also wore this that day, so I put the e.l.f. one first, and then I put this one on, so I like layered my sunscreens. I thought it wouldn't hurt, but I thought I wanted to try this out. That was the first time I tried this out after it was reformulated, and I love this. It's great for the beach. It is definitely a transferable product, so if you're wearing it like as an everyday SPF, I would just be careful because it is a bit of like a, I would say an oilier consistency or texture, and it doesn't set, so it stays like slick on your skin, and if you touch your face, you will have the color on your hands. So it's something to keep in mind. But for the beach, like when, you know, you're probably gonna be sweating or going in the water or whatever, and you're not worried about it getting onto your nice white shirt, this is amazing, and I think it's great. So been loving that as well. Oh, I actually had one more makeup product that I forgot to mention. This is from ColourPop. This is the Liquid Light Glow Drops. This definitely reminds me of the Cover FX Glow Drops, or glow enhancing drops, or whatever those were called. I don't even think they sell those anymore, or at least Sephora I don't think sells that brand Cover FX anymore. But this is in the shade Sun O'Clock. They have 3 shades. There's like a pinky one, this one, and then like a more tan kind of bronzy one. But this is so pretty. It looks really intense, but I actually have been using this. I'll go ahead and tap it on my cheek. I've been using it as my like cheek highlighter, and I just go in with like a tiny bit, and you can see as you blend it out, it really just like blends in with the skin. I obviously have a highlighter on already, but it's a little bit more intense than what I have on now, and I just use the tiniest bit, and it's so pretty, and I just apply it with my finger. And I think the shade is amazing. It's super affordable, and this will last you a lifetime because you need to use such a tiny amount. You can mix this in with your foundation. I don't think I've done that yet, but I just love putting it on my cheeks, and it just gives such a pretty glow. So definitely been loving this one as well. Back to skincare, I have this eye cream, which I forget the actual name of it. It's an eye and lip contour. It's from L'Occitane, and I've been using this just all around my eyes. I put moisturizer. I've been using the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Moisturizer, and then I do a pump of this, and I just go like under my eyes, my eyelids, up to my eyebrows, like pretty much this whole area. and it's so hydrating. It feels so good, and I have been loving this. I did get this sent to me in PR, so I'm not sure what the price point is on this. I know L'Occitane is a little bit nicer, a little bit fancier, but this is really nice, and I've been thoroughly enjoying it. Next, I have to talk about these because these are so good. I am someone who has acne prone skin. My skin has, you know, it's been doing pretty good. I have been breaking out a little bit the last like month or two, but since I got pregnant, my skin has really cleared up, and even like postpartum, my skin has been really just, it's just different. I used to have continuous breakouts. I didn't start breaking out until I was like 20 years old, and then all of a sudden I was like constant like acne prone skin. But I have had a few breakouts here or there, and these have helped me so much. They adhere to your skin so well. I was using ones from the Creme Shop for a while, and they were like okay, but they peeled off so quickly. These just like really adhere to your skin. They're such a low profile, like sometimes like I forget that I have them on and I like don't notice them, but these are great. There's 60 patches in this box, and they come in these little sheets, so you can see like this is the one that I have open, and I already used up a whole row of them, but they're great. I can't recommend these enough. These are probably the best ones that I've tried, and I've tried a lot of different brands. I have one hair care product to talk about, and I bought this as like a travel product because I don't know if I mentioned this on my channel yet, but we flew to Oklahoma and back. I did a pack with me video, which hasn't been posted yet, but I will upload that at some point soon. But I had to get like some travel size products, and my hair is so tangly when it's wet, so I have to use a leave-in conditioner or a detangler of some kind. So I got this one from Sunbum. It's a 3-in-1 leave-in, and I used to have this in the full size, and I remember loving it, but this stuff smells so good. It smells like coconut and bananas. I love this stuff. I forgot how much I loved it. We went to my aunt and uncle's lake house in Oklahoma, and it's Grand Lake, if anyone is familiar. They live in Tulsa, but their like house is on Grand Lake, and so I used this multiple times while we were there, and it smells so good. So I had to mention this because this is just like a throwback. I think I used this back when we lived at our apartment, which was like 4 years ago. So this is awesome, and this is definitely something that I would pick up in the full size. Next up, we have fragrance, and I have quite a few fragrances to talk about. The first one I'm gonna start off with is from Way. This smells so good. This is the Hair and Body Mist in the scent St. Bart's. It smells amazing. I love the sprayer on it. It's so like fine. Oh, it smells so freaking good. I can't even explain to you how good this smells. I got it from Sephora. I think it was like $28-ish, and it's amazing. It smells like you're on vacation. It's like fresh, but also like gives a kind of like summery vacation vibe. It's such a unique scent, and I love it so much. Cannot recommend this enough. It's amazing. Next up, we have some Sol de Janeiro scents. I just figured I would talk about the ones that I've been using a lot the last couple of months. First up, we have Carioca Crush. I love this one. This is from their summer release. They came out with like 3, a purplish pink one, the red one, and then the green one. But Carioca Crush has been so good. I've also been loving the green one, but this one is just so fruity and delicious. Oh, it smells like some like Gushers or something. I don't know. It just smells so good. So this one has definitely been a favorite of mine. And then I've also been loving the new permanent fragrance, which is Cheirosa 48. This is the most recent one that I have, and you can see I've already used a good little bit of it. But this is actually like a repackaged version of Bikini Season from last year's summer launch. And this scent is so good. The notes are sunlit orchid, guava nectar, and I think there's something else. Pink musk, a twist of lemon. It's so good. The notes on the Carioca Crush are crisp pear, pink violet, and white cedarwood. I just think it's like such a juicy, like fruity fragrance. It's amazing. So Definitely been loving my Sol de Janeiro fragrances. Then I have a couple of replica fragrances that I wanted to mention. I have these little minis that I got in like a little discovery kit from Sephora of like a bunch of different replica fragrances. And I don't have any full-size replica perfumes, but I definitely want to get some. I want to like collect them all because there's just something about them that I love. I want to say my favorite one has been When the Rain Stops, which is not my typical scent. This is more of like a unisex, like could definitely be like a cologne type scent. It's not like a sweet scent, it's just like a really nice fresh like musky scent, and it is so good. I don't know what it is, but I cannot stop wearing this. When the Rain Stops, so amazing. It definitely is a unisex fragrance, and it's more, typically I'm more like sweet vanilla sugary kind of, you know, fruity, like very that direction, and this is not that at all. So keep that in mind if you're taking this recommendation, but it smells so good. If you want like a cologne that is like, or a perfume that smells like a cologne, there it is. Next we have Sailing Day. This is another one that's typically not like my go-to type of fragrance, but it smells so good, so fresh, so amazing. Then we have Beach Walk, which is a classic, and this one I only have a tiny bit left, but this one I've been using a lot, and it's just, again, it's not like an overly like fruity coconutty scent. It's more of like a fresher beachy scent. So none of them are my typical fragrance types, but I have been really enjoying them the last couple of months, and I have like a ton of them, and I just kind of switch it up. Under the Lemon Trees is another really good one. Bubble Bath, which is totally not my type of fragrance, I have been really enjoying as well. And yeah, I've just been kind of experimenting with some new fragrances recently. Now we will move on to my non-beauty favorites. So we're gonna talk about some ramen. I love ramen. Like I'm an instant ramen girly. I love a classic chicken ramen, and like Maruchan chicken ramen. We call it fresh no juice in our house. I don't know if I've ever said this on our channel, but we just make the noodles and then I drain basically all of the water, hence the no juice, and then pour the packet in there, and it's so good. So we call that a fresh no juice. But we also love the Costco tonkatsu. It comes in like a 6-pack. That one's really good. It's not Costco brand, but we get it at Costco. Another one of our favorites, this one might be like our top tier ramen. I've talked about this on my channel years ago, but this is the Nissin tonkatsu, and it's so freaking good. The broth, oh, it's amazing. It's literally the most rich, like flavorful broth. You would never believe that it was an instant ramen. Like, it blows my mind. It's so good. The texture of the noodles is so good. It comes with a sesame oil pack, a like flavor packet. I keep all of the water that's left from this one, and the broth is so good. I add some I add some pepper, some chili oil, like spicy chili oil, and then we have this like umami seasoning from Trader Joe's. You can add that, but I usually don't. Jarvis does, but you don't need it. Like, it's so good. Just some pepper and hot chili oil is what I add to what comes in here, and it's amazing. They actually have this at Walmart, at least at our Walmart, and I've seen it at Publix. It's like $2 a pack, and it's so good. So I highly recommend this one. And then we actually tried this one for the first time yesterday. I think we've tried it before, but like, I don't know, like I see it at Publix all the time, and I was like, let me try this, because our Publix didn't have these, and I was going for more of these because this is our last one. So I was like, let me try this. I got like a 5-pack of it or whatever, and I had this last night, and it was really good. It was different. It was spicy. It's just gourmet spicy shin noodles. This was really good. It has like a little, like a dehydrated like flake packet is what it's called. And I wasn't sure what was in it, but I decided to add it anyway. And I saw on the ingredients, it says it's bok choy, shiitake mushroom, carrot, green onion, red chili pepper. I could go without the mushroom and the carrot, so you don't have to use the little like dehydrated veggie packet, but the flavor of the broth was so good. So I definitely recommend this one, and I think I'm gonna make one of these for dinner tonight. We had one for dinner last night. I had this, and then I made a little like Greek yogurt with protein granola strawberry kind of bowl also. So kind of random, but that's just what we had and what worked, and honestly it was really good. So I might do something similar again tonight, but both of those are so yummy. Next, I have some blue light glasses. I actually used to have these and I lost them. I don't know where they are. Maybe one day I'll find them. They're from Way. I actually ordered these on Amazon this time, and they're the same ones that I had before, but these ones are plus 0.5, which I don't think my other ones were. They may have been. I don't know. I don't recall that, but these are definitely like plus 0.5. I guess I'll put them on. I have like fingerprints on them, but I think these are so cute. I used to wear these when I would stream like on YouTube. I did like video games and on Twitch, so this was like my go-to glasses. So they do kind of magnify things a little bit. I actually don't wear glasses. I don't have or contacts, but it does have that 0.5 magnification, so just a warning, I didn't know that, but it doesn't bother me at all. And I honestly feel like it kind of helps. Last time I went to the eye doctor, which was when I was pregnant, they she told me I had this like the lowest prescription possible, which I never used to have any like deficiency in my eyes, but she said now I have like what would be the lowest prescription possible, and I probably wouldn't even notice a difference if I wore glasses or contacts, so she didn't prescribe me anything. But anyway, these are great. I love them. I think they're so cute. I think they were like, I don't remember how much they were, but I did get them on Amazon. You can also order them from the Key website, but I was like, well, if they're on Amazon, I might as well use the free Prime 2-day shipping. So I definitely recommend these, and they come in this little cute like plastic case, and it has one of those little like cloths in there. I love Key glasses. I wear them every single day. The sunglasses, I have like the Jaclyn Hill collab. I need to see if they make those glasses in a permanent style, because I've already lost one pair. This is my last pair. If I lose it again, I am gonna be crushed. They're my favorite style. I just love them so much, and they do not sell her collab anymore. This is like probably like 6 years old at this point, but these are awesome. I don't know the style name, but again, it will be linked down below. Now we're gonna talk about my reading favorites. First up, I wanted to talk about this reading light. I actually have two of these. This one is more of like a yellow, I don't know if you can tell, but it's like a yellow light. I have one that looks exactly the same, and it's more of like a bright white, but I actually have been enjoying, so you can see how yellow it is. I've been enjoying the more yellow one. There's 1, 2, or 3. There's 3 different settings. The battery on this thing lasts forever. It's just like a micro USB. You just charge it for a little bit. It has this clip. Nothing revolutionary, but I just clip it on like I just take a chunk of the back of my book and clip it, and then I just read like this, and it's awesome. And it really helps if I'm trying to read at night when I'm like feeding Luna and I don't want the lamps on or it to be too bright. So I've been loving this. I got it on Amazon. I don't think it was too expensive. I've had this for like years, so I will look through my orders so that I can link that for you. And then we have some books to talk about. So I usually do my reading wrap up at the end of my favorites videos, but I don't think I've read anything since my last favorites video. Like, I don't think I've finished a book. I don't know what the last book I read was. Oh, it was Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez, and I loved that book, but I think I had talked about that already. It was a 5-star read for me. That whole little interconnected series, 10 out of 10. I love it. So I have 2 books that I want to talk about though. I started Book Lovers by Emily Henry, and I'm only on page 62, so I'm not super far into it, but I've been really enjoying this. I read her first 2 books, Beach Read and People We Meet on Vacation. So this is the 3rd one that she came out with. They're not like a series, but she does have like interconnections, like little Easter eggs in her books, so I think it's recommended to read them in release order. So that's why I'm reading this one next. I know Happy Place is after this, and then Funny Story, I think, is the new one that just recently came out. Jarvis got me Funny Story for Mother's Day. So I have that one. I don't have Happy Place, but I wanted to read that one. So I was like, well, let me keep going in order. So I started this, and so far I'm really liking it. It's really cute. I read the back of it and I was like, that does not sound that good. It sounds kind of boring, but so far I'm loving it, and I think I know where the story is going, and I'm excited. So fun romance read that I thought I would mention since I started this one. And then I also have an ARC, which is an advanced reader copy. So this book hasn't come out yet, but I wanted to include it in this video. It's called Despite It All. Here is what the cover looks like on my Kindle. This is the third book in the Aster Creek series, and I have talked about the first two books. They are both on Kindle Unlimited. They are super like quick reads. They're romance. They are amazing. Both of them were 5 stars for me. They're so freaking good. I thought I loved the first one, and I was like, it can't get better than this. And then I read the second one and I was like, oh my gosh, it was better. So basically there's 3 sisters. Each sister gets a book. So this is the third sister's book. And the 3 sisters, their dad is like the police chief in Aster Creek, and there's such good tropes. It's like small town romance. You know, you have chief's daughter and cop. You have, I don't even know, let me look here to see what the other ones are. There's spicy books, single guardian, dislike to love, kind of like enemies to lovers, but not quite enemies. There's just, it's so good. Like if it's not her, it's nobody type vibes. Like just such good tropes in the first 2 books. So you have Winry is the first book. That's the first sister. Waverly is the sister in the second book, and then Wyla is the third book. So I'm excited about this one. I know it's gonna be so good, and I had to mention it. It comes out, I wanna say August 9th, but let me double check on that. Yes, August 9th, you can pre-order it now, but her first 2 books are on Kindle Unlimited. I read them both in a day. They're just such good, easy, quick reads. I highly recommend them, and if you have Kindle Unlimited, they are free. So definitely check out Molly Goins is the author, if I didn't say that already, and Despite It All, ooh, I'm so excited. The tropes for Despite It All, she has a post on her Instagram. We have small town, surprise baby, so I know a lot of people don't like that, but I am down for it. No third act breakup, baseball, main male character, second chance, he falls first. I'm so excited. It's gonna be so good. So yeah, very excited to read Despite It All. So those are my 2 current reads, and I think that is it for my favorites video. So I guess that was sort of like my June and July favorites video. I'm excited to see what is gonna be my favorite next month. I have like so many products that I need to try, so many like blushes and things, and just like kind of as we're starting to transition into the fall season. Obviously we're still in summer, and we still will be for a while. Bless you. I don't know if you can hear Jarvis sneezing, but anyway, I'm already seeing all the fall Halloween decor at the stores, and I'm excited. I'm excited for cooler weather, honestly. I'm ready. And I'm also excited to have a baby, like a kid, during Halloween, like during the holidays. Obviously Luna was born 2 days after Halloween, so we didn't have her like during the Halloween season, but you know, we had her for Thanksgiving and Christmas, but she was just like an itty bitty little baby, so you know, she obviously didn't get to enjoy it to its full potential, and she still won't this year, but it will be more exciting this year, I think. So I'm so excited for the holiday season with Luna, and she's gonna be turning 1 year old. What the heck? That's insane. I gotta figure out what we're gonna do for like our Halloween costumes. So many things. So let me know what your favorites have been recently, if there's anything I should try, favorite books, literally anything. I just saw on Instagram that Sol de Janeiro is releasing a new scent next month, so we will definitely be doing a video on that. It releases August 13th. It's blue. I don't know if you can really see that, but let me crank my brightness down. Oh, that might have been too much, but it's blue. So I'm excited to see if this is gonna be a new scent or, oh, I bet it's gonna be, what is the scent? The one that was limited edition recently. Why can't I think of the name? It was like dark blue. My brain is literally blanking on the name. It was so good though. It's like one of my favorites. It's like a dark blue bottle that was limited edition last year. But there's like a little disco ball and then like a little city at nighttime. I want to say it was like something nights. What the frick is the name of it? After Hours. After Hours. I bet it's gonna be After Hours in like a permanent fragrance. That's what I'm guessing. That's my guess. But who knows? Maybe not. Maybe it's something new. I hope it's something new, but I would also be very happy with a permanent After Hours because that was such a good scent. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to subscribe and give it a thumbs up. Like I said, everything will be linked down below. Thank you so much for watching. I love you so much. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.